Like, what is she talking about? What is she talking about?
Talented and gifted. I guess the table shifted. I'm like a whole brand new bitch. Bustin'. Bitch, I'm bustin'.
Hey y'all, I'm back with another YouTube video, and you can already tell what's finna go down by the title of this video, so let's just get into it. So let me tell you how this all started, how I even met this girl in the first place. So you know, it was like a few days after the first day of school, right? I was walking up to the office, you know. I was trying to get my schedule changed. I had to go talk to the counselor or whatever. So I had left class to go talk to the counselor so that she could change my schedule, you know, get me out the classes I didn't want to be in and all that. So I was in the office waiting for her to get done with my schedule, and this one girl walks in. And when she walks in, like, I guess she just couldn't keep her eyes off of me because she was staring real hard. And, you know, I looked over at her like, hello. And she said, hey. And so then, you know, I got my schedule. And I guess the girl who was staring at me, we just gonna call her Jay. I guess she was getting her schedule changed too. So she got her schedule. And, you know, we was walking. And we was going in the same direction, like in the same hallway to two different classes. So we were walking in the same direction. And the whole time, like, this girl it's like she was trying to race me to class or something. Like, I'm like, this ain't a race. But I still take first place. Let me stop. So yeah, so she was walking off fast and stuff, like she had a problem or something. Like she was mad or something like that. I'm like, girl, school just started. What's wrong with you? You don't even know me. So yeah, she started walking off fast. I'm like, whatever, I don't even know this girl. So I go to my class, right? Well, I had to find it first. So I'm looking for my class, you know. I was going to ask her to help me, but, you know, she started walking off fast and stuff. But, so yeah, I found my class. I went to class, right? And, you know, later on in the day, lunch comes. I had like B or C lunch or something like that. Guess who's there? Jay. And so, you know, I get my lunch. I get in line and get my lunch and all that stuff. Then I sit down. And I guess she was just welcoming herself to my table because she had saw me earlier or something. But yeah, she sat down next to me. And I was like, oh, hey, or whatever. And she was like, it's like she didn't even say anything. She was just like, It's like she just looked at me or whatever, being all rude and stuff. Like, I don't. So, you know, at that point, I was just done talking to her. I'm like, I'm not finna talk to this girl no more. I mean, if she got a problem with me, then she got the right one right here, because she gonna get in trouble for fighting at school and for getting beat up. So I'm like, yeah. So then she really acted like I was bothering her or something. So she got her food. She got up, threw her food away, and moved to another table. I'm like, I do not care, hun. I do not care. I don't even know you. So she got up and moved. I'm like, what's this girl's problem? So, you know, I see one of my friends. We're gonna call her C. So I see my friend C, and I'm like, C, do you know this girl Jay? And she's like, no, I don't know her. What's wrong with her? And then I was like, yeah, this girl really acting like she got a problem with me, and I don't even know this girl. And she was like, what happened? I'm like, you know, I saw her in the office. She kept on staring and stuff. She wanted to get up and move from the lunch table like I was really bothering her or something. I don't care. She wanted to get up and move, acting like I really had a problem with her or something. And so then C was like, yeah, just don't worry about her. Don't worry about her. I was like, okay, it's whatever. I don't even know that girl. So later on in the school year, this same girl still got a problem with me. Like, so anyways, yeah, later on in the school year, you know, so she started trying to talk to me, started being nicer or whatever, you know. She was like, hey, or whatever. I'm like, hey, didn't you just have a problem with me or whatever? And, you know, so she started trying to talk to me, started being friends. And then next thing I know, people are coming up to me talking about, oh, do you know Jay? She's spreading rumors about you, talk about you pregnant, talk about you messing with this girl's boyfriend and stuff. I'm like, who? And they talk about, yeah, Jay. I'm like, oh, yeah, the same one who had a problem with me earlier in the school year, right? So, yeah. So I'm like, yeah, I know Jay. I went up to Jay, and I'm like, do you have a problem or something? Because people keep on talking about you spreading rumors about me. And she's like, no, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, so you don't have a problem? Okay, cool. Even though I didn't really believe her, I'm just like, okay, cool. I let it go. So later on that day, you know, got on my bus, went home. It was like 4 or 5, and I had just finished doing my chores. So, you know, I was chilling or whatever. My mom was cooking. And I get a text. So, it's this girl, Jay, again. So, Jay texts me like, oh, do you have a problem with me? I'm like, what? And then she had the audacity to tell me that I've been had a problem with her since we met. I'm like, baby, we never even met. Like, I barely even know you. All I know is that you be staring at me, act like you got a problem, always having an attitude and stuff. So I'm like, no, I don't got a problem with you. That's all you. And I told her if she still want to pop stuff out her mouth, then she could pull up. And I gave her the address. So she was like, okay, bet, I'm bringing the crew with me. I'm like, bring them. They more than welcome. And I'll show you the text messages right here. And so, yeah. So then I'm like, bring them, bring the people. Bring the peoples up here. Bring your peoples up here. And so, yeah. So, and this was surprisingly, just a coincidence, on a Friday. So, and she didn't even come to the next day. Like, I'm like, what in the world? So, next day, this girl's like, oh, I'm outside, come on. You wanted to fight so bad at my side? I'm like, I didn't even want to fight so bad, but whatever. So, yeah, me and my sister come outside. So, this girl sitting in a big old black truck. This girl is sitting in this big old black truck with her mama, and I guess it's like her cousin or her friend or something. So they're saying, I'm like, come on, get out the car. Her and her cousin get out the car. Her cousin's just standing there. She come on, we start fighting and stuff. And so then, like, she's like, oh, let go of my hair, let go of my hair, let go of my hair. And so then, yeah, I get up, and then the girl and her cousin run. They jump in the truck or whatever. I'm like, where are you going? We wasn't done yet. So I get my sister. My sister starts recording. I start recording on my phone. I'm like, look at this girl. She's getting back in the car. I'm like, where are you going? You pulled up to my house to come fight me, and you gonna get back in your car and run home, right? So then she's like, nah. And then her mama starts yelling or whatever. I'm like, what is going on? So I start walking up to the car. You know, I'm walking up to the car, and then next thing I know, right here.
I'm kinda crazy, I'm a big baby. I was out here wildin', I'm just happy you was patient.